So today we're going to be reacting to Drew Binsky, Exploring America's Poorest Region Alone. Now, I have no problem with this, but I do question, like, why do they always go to West Virginia? It's like, anytime I see a headline like that, the poorest region, it's always West Virginia, man. And I grew up from West Virginia, born and raised, Charleston, West Virginia, the capital. And man, it is, for the most part, some would consider, yeah, it is. It gets a little boring, but that's when you got to find yourself and learn how to make your own fun. When there's too much stuff out there, you never know who you really are, because you never had to sit down with yourself and your thoughts and just try to create something. And that's probably why I'm so creative, because I grew up in West Virginia. Always looking at the stars, sitting outside, wondering, what am I going to do? How much money am I going to make when I grow up? Will I be successful? Will I fail? I don't know. That was always on my mind growing up in West Virginia. And he visited. It's almost at 3 million views, so shout out to him. I'm going to play this at a little fast so we don't try to get flagged or nothing. I'm really not trying to steal content, but I love to react to it. Why not? And give him some shout in there. So let me go ahead and take y'all over to the actual, this is his name, Drew Binsky, Binsky, Exploring America's Poor Region Alone.
I'm about to spend 24 hours driving through America's poorest.
I'm talking about 24 hours. I spent 24 years in West Virginia, so let's see how accurate his experience actually is.
Region, McDowell County, West Virginia. It's a place where the collapse of the coal industry left behind ghost towns and broken dreams.
Okay, I'm not gonna play it that fast because I don't think y'all want to hear it. So we're gonna try to slow that down.
There's no money to be made here no more.
Where crystal meth and fentanyl addictions run wild, and where people...
That's facts. You can look it up. West Virginia, I think it was like close to 30 to 40 overdoses in like a couple hours. And one day this happened in Huntington, West Virginia on that Fenty. Come on.
People are living so isolated they have their own dialect.
Well, to me, it's a boomer.
What is life really like in Appalachia's most redneck towns, and how will I be received in this tight-knit community? It's time to meet face-to-face with locals and find out how poverty shapes their everyday reality. Welcome to the
There's black folks there. We there. We representing. It's a lot of white folks, but it's a lot of black folks too, man. But way more white folks.
Forgotten heart of America. Basically, my plan in this video is I want to just meet the people and really try to understand what life is like here. I want to hear the upsides of life, I want to hear the struggles, and everything in between.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, right?
I ain't got all my, you know what I mean? I'm working on it. They said get some type of HD or something. Gotcha.
The journey continues into the countryside to Welch. So basically, say goodbye to the towns here. No more towns, just countryside villages from now on.
That's it. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I tell you that. It is beautiful. Bluefield, okay, let's get it. But Welch, yeah. When you go to Welch, you out there.
I am like way out there in the countryside right now.
Told you.
I can hear the church bells ringing. A little worried that people are going to be skeptical of this random SUV driving into their neighborhoods, but hopefully they're nice. We'll find out here very soon.
Let's see what the hell.
Completely abandoned now. Population of 0.
Yeah, whole town.
During the heyday of coal mining here in the New River Gorge in West Virginia, this was a very prosperous town with a lot of businesses here and people living. And at its height, 76,000 passengers passed right by Thurmond every single day. This is the coolest place I've seen on this whole trip so far. I mean, totally abandoned. You just feel the power of what once was a booming town here in West Virginia in the middle of Appalachia and just left as is. With the ghost town behind me, I now have my attention on Welch, once the most prosperous coal town in America in the 1920s. But sadly, only 1,600 people remain. Most of them live below the...
And then that's how Charleston looking. That's the capital city, and that's how it be looking.
Poverty line, and life expectancy is well below the national average. Many families rely on government assistance just to get by, and there's limited access to healthcare. Schools are underfunded, and many young people get out as soon as they can, searching for better opportunities elsewhere. This is the reality of Welch, a place where hope is a rare commodity. But I'm still on my mission to meet someone who can change my perspective on West Virginia. A nice dog you have. Is he friendly?
Might be a hard sell, bro.
Not trying to get bit by a dog while I'm here, that's for sure. Not too many places I feel very unwelcomed, but Welch is one of them. Welch, West Virginia, look at it. It's actually really tough to shoot this story because I'm by myself and I'm approaching people with a camera in my hand. And so you gotta do the smile trick where you kind of make eye contact and smile and see if they're willing. I know I made a wrong turn. Interesting happening here. I've just been walking around, but it's pretty dead.
It is pretty dead right now because one Taco Man is closed.
Are you guys both from here?
Yeah. Yes. Well, she's from here originally. I live here down here.
Are you a couple? That's
yeah.
I'm trying to meet really interesting people.
There's a lot of interesting people around here.
Show me them. At first, the couple is hesitant to talk, and I don't blame them for not trusting me. But after a little more convincing, I explain my mission to shine a light on the people and culture in West Virginia. And I'm starting to think I've succeeded in making my first new friends.
I would love to show you around.
Okay.
You don't have to give me money for it. I just like to do it out of the house.
Okay. So,
Let's go. Dude, you're awesome. Listen, what's your name?
David.
True.
Chess.
You coming too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's grab the car because look, everything is a distance.
okay,
You have a juxtaposition here. You have people who, they want the mines and they don't.
are they gone?
No, not entirely. But the industry has shifted a lot.
Where are the coal mines?
They're everywhere. around
Okay,
here.
but they're underground.
No.
Oh, I thought they were
We have
underground.
above ground and then we have below ground.
Okay, gotcha.
Below ground mining is much more dangerous for people.
I'm just so interested in your life. You came to West Virginia because it was cheaper,
Yeah.
but so is Pennsylvania. Why the hell did you come to West Virginia?
What kind of ended up happening is my father, we're trying to get a place for us after my grandmother died. And so, you know, my dad was living down here, my grandmother passes away, and he's like, well, so what are we gonna do for finding you a place to live? Well, we're like going through states, we're looking at Farm Bureau stuff, we're looking at federal government, state websites to
Yep.
see if we can find something that way. No. So then we're like, okay, so then let's start going through and just looking for the cheapest properties that we can find through
There
Zillow.
you go. That got you to West Virginia.
And that's what got me to West Virginia.
And you're actually from here.
Yes, I was born and raised.
Wow. What's it like to grow up here?
It's you can get so many surprises.
Surprise.
Like,
Good or bad?
literally,
Surprises.
both.
I like the way you talk. I really do. I'm sure he does too.
Yeah.
That's one of his many attractions to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
Damn right it is.
You guys have been together for how long?
About 2 months, 3 months.
So you guys are still, it's called the honeymoon
follow
phase.
me.
You're in the
No, no,
honeymoon
no.
phase.
We skipped that.
So what do you like about her?
Oh, Lord.
Now's your time.
Okay, she's smart, funny. We're the same type of person. We don't necessarily have an entirely similar background, but we have the same sensibilities. You'd never believe it, but I've had a very interesting and rough life. I'll be honest here. My trick has always been
Honesty's always good, bro.
exactly.
Always.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
What'd you say?
Not laugh it up,
Oh,
fuzzball. No, I'm serious. No, look. I lost the tips of two of my fingers.
I noticed that. I was gonna ask you.
So how it happened is I was paying too much attention to a group of little kids at their birthday party and not enough attention to a lawnmower. I joke about it. I laughed about it. You mad at me? Hey, do you want the long or the short of it? Huh? I did not swear until I got into the ambulance and was away from the children. That kid will never ever have a 3-year-old birthday as eventful as that one.
Okay, so tell me about this building behind you.
Okay, well, this building is called Aircon Towers. I lived there 4.5 years, and there has been multiple suicides since I've been living in that building. Inside, people jumping out of windows, ODing.
So are you happy you don't live there anymore?
Um,
You don't want to move in here again with her?
No.
I mean,
no, it's no, no, it's not.
Look, there's a lot of issues with drugs down here. I will
Yeah.
not.
What
deny
drugs,
that.
meth, heroin?
You name it, it's here. And
Is
you
it
know what?
because there's nothing to do? Like why? What's the reason?
See, with me,
You gotta
I
go.
stay away from that, so I really don't know much. But I do have a few people that is drug addicts and everything. But I still talk with them and stuff.
Do you know what kind of drugs?
That
Boy, I love the accent too, man. It's so real, man. Like when you come to West Virginia, you gonna hear some black people that talk with some accents for damn sure.
I do not know.
I'm guessing it's meth and heroin. That would be my guess. Or fentanyl. Fentanyl's taking over the country.
Fentanyl
Yeah.
is taking over
Yeah,
the
it's,
country.
and like the tiniest amount can kill you.
You have people who are making drugs from outside of the country and outside of this area, and what they're doing is they're mixing fentanyl into heroin,
Yeah.
cocaine,
Yeah,
no
and
matter what it is,
yes.
they're mixing
And
it.
it's killing people.
And it's freaking killing people. My buddy who worked at the gas station that's over there, his sister died because she thought she was getting heroin. She didn't get heroin, she got mostly fentanyl.
Oh man, it's terrible. Are the police nice here?
Oh yeah.
That was the police that just honked at us like to say hi.
It be like that. Niggas be trying to get these pills and shit or stuff. They be fucking them up too, man. And you get some bad pills. But I know they're everywhere, but they definitely in West Virginia. They made its way. And a lot of people come up from, I would say Detroit. You would get a lot of people in Philly and stuff. They'll just pop up and they'll end up in Huntington. And they make their money in Huntington, man. Huntington got some motherfuckers that's on that shit, that smack, nigga. That. But let's go.
I'm friends with the cops.
In this small town, cops are not the only people Dave knows by name. He's been living in Welch for 8 years and is friends with almost everyone in the community. He wants to take me to the post office to introduce me to Scott, who he says is a real West Virginian who can help me better understand this county. People have a very strong impression about West Virginia as the poorest state, the druggiest state. How does that make you feel as a person from here?
I really don't care.
None of it is.
I really don't care what people think. We think most people from out west are liberals and gays and crap like that. It's just people stereotypes you from where you're from, but we don't. I don't really care what they think. Generally, what it is too, they when people come here, like if you come here and interview people, they like interview the goofiest
They pick the
people with
Sure.
no teeth.
Yeah.
But they pick the lowest of the low to try to interview. Man, you can be happy anywhere if you want to be. You can choose that.
It's Scott. I love Scott. Scott is the man. But by the way, Scott, I have packages. I'm standing here and I'm thinking of that. So.
Grab them. Then we'll head out.
Yep, 68. Yep.
Cool.
After checking out the post office, I want to convince Dave and Tess to come with me to Jolo, a tiny settlement on the back roads of McDowell County. But Tess is on the fence. Are you coming with us? Come on.
Yes.
I'm not going to Jolo. That's
Come on.
Some areas is racist.
Do you think they're racist there?
I never been. My grandmother, she always told me about Gilbert, Jolo, Lynn. Those areas is racist.
She isn't
And-
wrong. There used to be a lot of racism, but thankfully it lessened a lot.
This is my first time being in a vehicle with a straight.
Excuse me, whoa. I'm right here.
You guys are awesome. Let me just say one more time. This is a rental car. I don't know anything around here. You guys are my only information about what's up here. So I couldn't possibly take you to a place because I don't know any places.
I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's just more hidden, but I don't see as much racism down here, in this area particularly. Like you go up north and
and I would somewhat agree. Now, you know, if you trying to, you know, when it get to that dating stage, are you messing with them, they see you messing with your little niece and all that, or a little daughter or something, yeah, they start getting a little racist with you. You'll see, hey, I don't want you dealing with that, you know what I mean? Not that black, like, hey, then it'll come out, you know. But as far as treating people, I mean, like they said, when you from a poor state and yeah, you know what I mean? Most of us are poor. You kind of look past that. You kind of look past skin color. You look past that and you start looking at like, damn, we all ain't making no money. We really just trying to live happy, be a good life. Let's say you going out downtown. Man, people are nice to you. It ain't like other clubs. These folks are try to have fun and not only just try to have fun, but you know, they don't care how people look at them and all that. Nah, they just want to dance, have some fun. Like, yo, you'll see that when you go out in West Virginia. Every single time, everywhere. Everywhere. Hold on.
I found there's a fair number of people who are racist. It's basically, think of it less as like black and white and think of it as more poor to people who have more money, or at least had more money at one point. So like mine owners and stuff like that. Better housing quality stuff, you know?
What? I'm not sure I want to learn more about bees, but like I said, if you don't stretch yourself.
Let's get to the highlights.
Is in the area.
We good?
I love it.
That's good. But you were saying there's no water. There's water right there.
No, what I'm saying is that, yeah, there's water here. Like, the thing is like people have to come here to pump these, you know? It's good water. It's lovely water. But, like, if you gotta haul it, you gotta haul it. There's guys who live way back there.
So life is hard here.
Yeah, it can be. If you're
where you know you can get a water out of a rock anywhere, dog. Just walk up on it, pull over in the lot, and start drinking water out of a mountainside. Come on, man.
Water is shut off. My water was shut off for almost 6 months.
I mean, that's something that
I had to come here to get water.
Growing up, I never thought about not having access to water.
You know, you can live in the United States and not have access to good water.
Also, look up that water crisis in Kanawha County, Charleston, West Virginia. Yeah, they spilled some shit in our water. We was without water for about quite some time. I can't be too accurate because I would be guessing if I. You know, but
about not having access to good water is this. Come across over here, you got this stream, right? Well, you end up having coal dust runoff, and if there's a flood in the area, we got 8 things so that the sewer systems don't overflood into the streets, and instead it floods into here. You don't want to drink that. There's coal, there's sewage, there's toxic waste, whoever the heck else knows what. We have signs going all the way up and down all of our rivers, or do not fish in them. McDowell, like you said, it's the poorest county.
Yeah, it is.
So therefore, we have the least access to getting things done. Some places don't have sewage. You go one county up, their water's as bad as ours.
They don't have sewage?
Their sewage dumps, the sewage dumps straight into the river. The nature is great down.
That's terrible. The sewage goes straight into the river. You hear that? Like in some places in West Virginia, it's like that, man.
Down here, but the nature's also polluted too. Look at the left here.
I see this.
This was my buddy's house. He died.
That's a house?
There was a house there. My friend Dennis lived there, and when he died, his son burned his house down.
Jesus.
Now, my buddy Dennis was a lifelong drug dealer and a lifelong druggie. He had a crack addiction. And 6 months before he died, like everybody 6 months before they died, he got clean. He saw that other people were foolish. This mountain right here was supposed to be where the freeway was actually going to cut through originally. From what I've been told, people from this area of West Virginia actually came down and built those so they could be used for off-ramps.
Really?
And then they shifted the whole thing. Now it's actually going to go through Hemp Hill, right over Barber Hill.
Wait, so they started building this and then they
like the community, they did it unpaid. And then they just like, well, maybe not, maybe. And so people did all this work for nothing. It's kind of the thing behind West Virginia. You have all these people who want to do who are willing to do the hard work.
Facts.
But when it comes to the government officials down here, they're worse than New York. They're bad, they're horrible. They don't listen to the people and what they want. And
what needs to happen for West Virginia to get back on its feet?
They need to diversify. Everything has been cold down here for so long. And anytime there's anything other than that, anything good, it doesn't happen. I mean, do you know that the plant that was put in Buffalo for Tesla was actually originally proposed for West Virginia? Over 6 different sites.
Wow.
And West Virginia, no, we can't do this, we can't do this. Now, Elon Musk, they actually had press releases that said that they were willing to put in all new plumbing, all new electrical lines, make sure there was clean and safe water. And the people of West Virginia said, no, this is part of our culture and our heritage.
Sure.
They're reluctant for the future. That isn't necessarily the direction of the people, that's the direction of the elected officials.
What do you think needs to happen for West Virginia to get?
See, bro, we ain't stupid, man. We not
Back on the
stupid
street.
at all.
From the
like-
pictures that I saw, it used to be a beautiful town. Since the flood 2001, it flooded everything out, and government and the president just let everything go to waste. Like,
Really? Do you
it's
also
just
think the
sad.
government officials are corrupt?
Yeah, they are.
So you were a comedian?
I know.
Like stand-up comedian?
No, I've never been a stand-up. I've just done horror acting.
Comment below if you think Big Dave should be a comedian. And what should his name be? Caveman Dave?
Yeah, that's George.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. All right, Tess.
She knows a lot of people down here. Don't let her lie to you.
No, I always thought he was homeless.
Can I shake your hand? What's your name? Reuben, I'm Drew. Nice to meet you. How long have you been living out here?
34 years.
You like it?
Yeah.
You always been living in this house?
Yeah. I got the nice little water cut off.
How do you get water?
I carry it. We got a spring hole about half a mile. We can bring it in the jug.
So how do you shower?
In the tubs right there. I wash my clothes and stuff.
Do you use the candles for light in the nighttime?
No, I use the lights in.
Oh, like a flashlight.
Yeah, You go in there and look.
Can I look?
Yeah.
I really appreciate your generosity.
Mm-hmm. Smoking my stuff right there.
You live alone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you get heat right there.
Uh-huh.
This is your bedroom? Oh, nice. It's comfortable in here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, it goes farther in here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Have you always lived by yourself?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's the living. You go next to
Real estate is it is low. It's cheap in West Virginia. You can get some shit, man. You'll be surprised. They might sell your house for 50, 40,000.
There's no lights in here. No electricity.
Back there. Go back there.
A lot of DVDs over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me your house. It's very kind of you. Yeah. That's interesting. Really nice guy.
And he's loved by everybody. I love him.
What do you like about West Virginia?
I love this world. That's what my mother raised, and then they fell back down to Alabama.
What do you know about this guy right here?
He say he picked up that stray. I say he better be careful. He better keep that stray.
Yeah.
I'm a beat y'all.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Uh-huh.
So sweet.
Come back again, man.
We'll see you.
Okay.
See you later, Reuben.
Okay.
What a nice guy.
Reuben had some issues in his childhood. If you noticed, I don't know if you got to see his hands.
I noticed.
Well, he did some time. From what I've been told, he got into a bar fight and killed someone. There was a girl who was getting assaulted or something like that.
Home, I realized that geographic isolation plays an important role. Extremely rural living limits access to education, healthcare, and jobs, while a strong cultural attachment to the past can hinder progress and create an uphill battle for West Virginians to break free from poverty. I'm going up a road that doesn't look like I should be going up.
No.
Yes.
Holy shit. Talking about getting out there.
normal,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Look, I
I had to
told
make
you.
a
I've
drive
been
like
getting
that
you
just to go to my auto
This is
shop.
wild. Like the grass has grown over the sidewalk, so I can't even see where I'm driving.
Well, you know what? Like I said, this is how a lot of people live. This is where they live. Like, people actually live up in areas, and this is their driveway.
Holy shit, man.
That's facts.
This is crazy. Look at this abandoned, destructed building.
Yep.
Holy crap. Bro, what? This is crazy. As we veer back onto the main road, we come across a gas station and I see a guy covered from head to toe in coal. I have to stop and ask him some burning questions. Where do you work? And what's it like in your job? I mean, you're covered in black right now.
I shut my butt line right now.
Is it tough?
Pretty tough. If it gets a little bit behind, it's kind of tough.
Are you like, how many hours a day are you working?
11 right now.
11.
10, 11.
Are you underground?
Yeah.
It's pitch black where you work. That's got to be tough for your mental health. Like you're just in dark all day, and then by the time you get out, it gets dark outside. So you don't see daylight much in general.
It don't seem dark to me under there. I mean, the lights that they have out nowadays are pretty bright.
Is it stressful?
I wouldn't say it is. I've been doing it a while though.
Like the coal mining industry as a whole is like not so big anymore here compared to how it used to be like 50 years ago.
I guess mine's doing all right now, but compared to back in the day, like if you've ever seen pictures of Welch, like there used to be like vehicles like lining the streets, and if you just look around, like I mean a lot of stuff like abandoned and stuff now, like compared to back in the day, this place I reckon used to be booming.
There was 100,000 people in McDowell County at one point. Now there's like 15.
It's called like Little New York or something like that.
He's from New York. He said they called it Little New York.
Yep, Welch was Little Manhattan.
For real?
I remember where the pictures are. I've seen them hanging, but yeah, like I mean, it was just vehicles back to back.
So as a person from West Virginia, what's it like growing up here?
I like that I grew up here because like this area, like it's almost kind of like a time capsule in a way, still kind of set back in its days, so to say. People's real loyal around here. Like outside people, they don't let in as easy. Say you walking down the road or through somebody's yard or something,
Yeah.
that'd be a little bit different. But you know, just like growing up.
Yeah, we're in a public gas station.
They're friendly stuff like that. But like, I mean, I'm glad I grew up around here. Taught me a lot of good morals.
What's the most difficult thing about living in West Virginia?
In this particular part, everything's spaced out, so you gotta have a vehicle.
I just want to say I really respect what you do because your job is not easy, man.
I think a lot of it is just work because it is hard work. I ain't gonna lie. Like more money and work less hours than I did in the factories. Like that plastic factory I left, it was 7 days a week. At the mines, like you do feel more appreciated. Like, it might be like, you know, considered a dangerous industry or whatever like that, but the companies that I've worked for, they take good care of you.
Hey, I like your tattoo, by the way. That's the university, right?
No.
No. You don't. That might be the university logo, but you don't understand down here. That's the state logo for us.
Everybody I know's got this thing. Either got it in jail or got it and went to jail. I got it. I ended up going to jail like the next day. You could tell I got stuck in a drunk tank and I got pulled out. See a couple spots?
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing to put on it. Went to as soon as I got.
Wait, you really went to jail?
Yeah.
Why?
Driving charge.
So right after you got it, you went to jail?
Yep.
Are you married?
Yep.
You have kids?
Yep, two.
2 kids?
14 and 14.
You have a 16-year-old kid?
I've been with my wife for 19 years.
So you had your first kid when you were like 20?
20. Yeah.
I guess that's not that young,
Yeah,
I guess.
because I remember when I turned 21, he pissed all over me. My wife was getting ready. I said, well, here, I'll help you, honey. And I got him undressed and I was taking him to the bathroom. He pissed off.
What do you guys do to have fun around here aside from sports?
Basketball, I know they do that. A lot of side-by-sides, four-wheelers, dirt bikes.
There you go.
Like the drugs are real bad around here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about how did you get off of it?
I'm serving to rehab.
You knew that you needed help, so how did you...
On something, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people be
Top of my house.
Jeez.
They have a lot of interesting people, interesting roads, weird
true.
little areas, pit stop
What you
places.
see
Wow.
for a lot of the poor
Yeah.
man, it's just,
Holy crap,
It's-
baby. Wow,
yeah, I
this
mean,
looks
it's home to me.
really good.
That look good.
A road,
Wow.
something on the
Pretty
side,
good.
yeah, I mean, another side of the road,
Kissimmee.
big ass
You've probably heard of it, but
tall as hell. Look down like, man, that's just home. That's what I know. That's what I've always known.
Another one coming.
I'm coming back from doing Matt, every single one of my
I need to do
Cement.
one on Charleston.
people who say free state of McDowell are not necessarily people who are flying the Confederate flags.
Gotcha.
People in religion down here, you're voted for.
Yeah, they don't play about Trump in West Virginia. Just so you know, they don't play about
Jolo.
Trump in West
How are you?
Hello. See, these are the kinds of places that I find interesting.
Why?
Well, because it's a different store.
You want some coffee?
Sure. The retail.
Guys, I'm being dead serious. You're so kind to help me with what I'm doing. Buy whatever you want. Go ahead. Just grab whatever you like. This supermarket is super interesting and really local. I'm crashing. I'm crashing. I'm crashing.
I've never gotten to be in here before.
Great.
The
Buy
last
more
time I
shit.
came-
Yeah, cool. You know what? Because you're from Buffalo, you're getting these too.
Okay, cool. These are some of the best chips you can get in the country. These are Uncle Ray's.
Okay, my question is, where are they getting all this stuff from? Like,
It's always my question. It's like, you have all this weird...
they're like
random
niche
stuff.
products. Like, are trucks delivering it? How the are the trucks getting on these roads?
Yes. See, watch. That's
Oh, that's
Where?
cool.
My question. It's like, you have all this weird...
They're like
random
niche
stuff.
products. Like, are trucks delivering it? How the are the trucks getting on these roads?
Yes. See, watch. That's
Oh, that's
Where?
cool. I've never seen that anywhere in the world, how you just kind of opens up and goes straight down.